Hey guys, welcome to Kitchen Talk with Granna. Hope everybody's having a great day today. I'm having a good day as always. Just blessed to be here and having the opportunity to talk to you guys. I'm always happy and excited about that. Okay, before we get going though, you guys know what the routine is. Go ahead, write them down there, write them down at the bottom of your screen. Go ahead and take care of that thumbs up button. Go ahead and share my video. And if this is the first time you're checking out Kitchen Talk with Granna, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and become one of my followers today, okay? Let me let you see up just a tad. Okay. All right, so we are right there, guys. We are right there, almost at the finish line on this voting. Less than a week away, we'll all be out at the poll, getting ready to cast our votes. Is there. It's time, all the talking that everybody's been saying, all the opinions, all the debates, and all that stuff that's been going on for the last few months is pretty much a done deal now. We are right there at the finish line, and we just got to take these last few days to make a decision on which way you want to go with it, how you want to cast your vote, how do you want your vote to be, put out there. We're right there, I don't know if you guys watched the debate that they had last week, the final debate that they had, if that made a difference in your decision, if that kind of went ahead and confirmed your decision, or if you was on the edge, or how did it make you feel? I'm excited as we get closer to the 3rd of November. I'm anxious, not knowing, what the outcome is going to be, what the results are. It's just a lot of different emotions that I've been going through, and wondering what this election is going to do, what's going to happen the day after, according to everything that's been going on in this world, all kind of stuff might pop off on November the 4th, or, later on November the 3rd, just depending on, which way it's going to go. We've heard so many different things that could possibly happen if it does not go, especially if it does not go in the direction of our president being reelected. We've heard so much negativity coming to us that's gonna happen. I mean, you've had white supremacist groups on different social media basically telling us that if President Trump doesn't get reelected, that they're gonna start a civil war. It's gonna, it's gonna pop off. And it's really sad to think that that's where we're at in this country, in this world today, in our country, that if, things doesn't go the way a certain group of people think it should go, then, they're talking about, being violent. They're talking about being destructive, but then when you talk about Black Lives Matter and people protesting that, and some of those protests that got out of hand, and a lot of the time when those protests got out of hand, it wasn't even the people that was initially doing the march for the Black Lives Matter. It was outsiders coming in and making, more of it, or being disrupted. I'm not saying that the riots didn't go to the left sometime, but a lot of times, from what the reports has said, a lot of it came from outsiders and stuff. But now you have groups of people telling us, come November the 3rd, if our president is not reelected, they're telling us, they bold-faced telling us, they right in our face, telling us what they're going to do. And, with them being bold and telling us this, you got to think back to when the president had his first debate, when he was asked about the white supremacists and him denouncing them and all that. In his statement, he quoted, as saying that all he can do is tell them to stand down and stand by. stand back, stand by. It's crazy because he basically just opened the gate up for them to, chill to November the 3rd. And after November the 3rd, if I don't get reelected, do what you do. Go out there and do whatever you feel like you need to do. That's what he opened up. That's the way he left it. With that statement, making that statement, you can look at it from so many different ways. But a lot of people, including myself, is looking at it to he just basically gave them permission to do whatever they want to do. There's going to probably be, innocent people getting caught up in this crossfire just simply because, if our president don't get reelected, it's going to be really messed up in a crazy world on top of everything else that's going on. But, time is going to tell, and it's ticking. It's ticking away quickly. And we're going to be here on November the 3rd, less than a week away, and it's going to tell. It's going to tell. The story will come to a full end. The chapter will be ending come November the 3rd on what people are going to do, how people are going to react. But I will say this, if our president does not get reelected, and whoever these groups are, or whoever these people out here that feel like they got to react in a negative way because the president is not reelected. I do feel like it's not going to be something that other people don't respond to in the most positive way either. I feel like if these people started, whatever it is, whatever they're planning on doing, it's not going to be a laid-back situation for other groups of people. It's not going to be like back in the 50s and 60s where these groups of people go around terrorizing and terrorizing people and just killing and destroying their property and doing all this, and everybody just kind of bowed down to it and did not defend themselves in return. I don't think it's going to be that way. I think people are going to defend themselves, and it's not going to be as simple as they think it's going to be, which is sad because it shouldn't even be that way anyway. It should not even get to that point where you feel like you got to be on the defense all the time because you don't know what's going to happen come November the 3rd. We have enough stuff going on in this world today that we shouldn't have to be, as people worrying about if the election doesn't go in a certain way that all kind of chaos is going to pop off. We should not even be worried about that. I mean, presidents has been going through this process for years and years and years and years. So, this would be the first time that we got to sit back on top of everything else that's going on in this world and worry about our health, worry about our well-being, worry about if we step out our doors, somebody going to be acting crazy. Out of all these presidential elections that has went on through all these years, this is the first time where we have to be worried about this or going through this just simply because of the outcome of the election, simply because if our former president that we have do not become reelected, that this is going to happen. And it's just sad, you have people out there that's just waiting on a reason, just waiting on a reason to snap off or to do these destructive things or terrorizing people for no reason. You got people out there that just waiting for a reason, an excuse to do it. And this is the perfect excuse for them. They probably don't really care one way or the other when it really come down to it. If President Trump is reelected or Joe Biden, this is just giving them a reason to be who they are and to come from under their cover, to take their cover off and be who they are, because some people are just hateful and just have hatred in their hearts. It doesn't matter what the election is going on, what's going on with this election. It's just that this is their excuse. In their eyes, this is the excuse that they need to do what they're going to do because of who they are, you know. For someone to even be thinking about doing these things, you already got to have some type of hatred towards other people that's not of you, people that does not look like you. You already got hatred towards those people, and you already feeling that way, and you just been sitting back trying to find a reason. And then when you have your president of the United States validating your reason by telling you to stand back and stand by, that's just validating you and giving you permission to just gather up whatever you need to gather up, weapon-wise, planning it, and doing all that. He just gave you that permission and validated everything for you to do the things that you know you were going to do anyway, or you have had in your mind to do anyway. And that's just sad, because basically that's what our president did when he made that statement. He validated for those different groups on their behavior. He gave them permission, just like you give your child permission to do something or anything like that. He basically gave them permission and say it's okay to go out here and act a fool and destroy people's life and property. And, you know, it's okay. Like, you know, you're not going to be held accountable for. You can do those things. So it's a lot that's going to be going on between the next 6 days when it comes to this election. You know, we just going to have to wait it out and see what happened. But I don't know. I'm probably going to come to you guys on Monday, the 2nd of November, just to stress again how important it is to vote. I'm going to come to you on Monday and talk about the voting and how important it is. And after that, I'm going to chill for the rest of that week. And then I'm going to come back the following week on the, like, around the 9th or so of November, and we'll talk about the results and how everything played out and give people time to digest it and everything. But guys, just remember to put your vote in. Remember, allow yourself time to have enough time and do your planning. And when you're going out there to do this voting, make sure you have on your mask and your social distance and all that. We have to go and vote, and we have to also prepare ourselves for the outcome. Start preparing yourself for what's going to happen after November the 3rd, okay? All right, guys, y'all be safe. Have a good one, and I'm going to catch you next time around.